Florian Weigl had to be back in Rotterdam at V2 already to prepare our next exhibition. So my name is Arie Altena, and I will fill in for Florian and talk about a lot of the things that he has been doing at V2. And let's see how. Yeah. So V2 Lab for the Unstable Media in Rotterdam, and that's where I work as since 2007 as a website editor, archivist, and researcher, and sometimes author also of a little book called 40 Years of V2. So V2 already exists since 40 years. It started back in 1981. And maybe one of the things that some of you might know V2 from is the Manifesto for the Unstable Media, which came out in 1987 and which has been reprinted several times in books about new media art, the history of it, and kind of everything around that, or in books about manifestos as well. So this was a sort of manifesto of we make art with electronic media, which is unstable, and this is sort of a, let's say, a new cultural, a new type of art. This is what we are involved in. So 1981, V2 started in Den Bosch, a smaller place in the Netherlands. It was basically an artist initiative, artists that were busy with lots of different things at the same time. They were playing in bands, they were painting, they were doing sculpture, they were doing installations, they were tinkering with technology, they were like stacking up monitors and making video art, they were doing performances, and all at the same time. And basically you can say that in the period of 1981 to 94, V2 was busy with artistic experimentation. It was supporting practices in that respect, so supporting also other artists who were kind of diving into working with technologies or new technologies. They were combining practice and theory, human stuff, which then, as a result, led to this EPUB that you can download for free, or PDF. And maybe to end off this presentation, there's a little focus on To Mind is to Care, which started as a book about care and different forms of care, philosophical and artistic approaches to that. So Stigler was in there, Ellen Di Cineaki, Maria Puig de la Bella Casa, and others. And this became an exhibition with these works: Paper Roll Carpet, Punctum, Symbiotic Transmitter, Herbarium Vivum by Driesens and Verstappen, which looked like this at our exhibition space. And this was then contextualized also with a couple of conversations with the artists and others. Partly that had to be, or this one had to be completely online because of COVID, alas. And there's reflections then afterwards on the exhibition that we kind of published as an EPUB. So that's sort of one way of how we develop work, present it, bring it further again, bring it to an international podium as well. And that's how we support and support artists. Thank you.